when the client said that he wanted a village house, it's not that we are replicating a village house. It's more about the emotion of what the village houses were and how that emotion is what that we carried in the house.
Their brief was very precise and very clear that we don't want a farmhouse, we want a home. And that's where the design of this house started. Nimbarkar family originally belongs to Nimrak, where we are right now. This has been their ancestral town. Hi, I'm architect Satyajit Patwardhan.
And I am architect Pashmin Shah from Amoeba Design. And join us for an exclusive home tour of the house around 2 Courtyards at Nimrak in Phaltan. To watch premium videos and access PDF ebooks with house plans, log on to buildofy.com. The link is in the description below.
So when they first came to us, I mean, this the construction of the house had already started. It was already started with a certain sort of plan in their head. We focused more on the internal architecture and the courtyards and the internal
and the
spaces.
Entire material palette
yeah,
of
material
the house.
palette and everything. So literally from the bare shell, we took it forward.
Once you enter the house, you will see a big main door. It opens to the vastness of the house inside. So as soon as it opens, you will see an interesting pattern on the floor. Once you enter the house, right in front of you is the courtyard. There is a small pause. This is where you are exposed to the courtyard. So if you see, the scale of the house is such that it's quite tall. So what we intended to do with the scale is reduce the feeling of that tallness by adding a lot of wood on the ceiling. So the entire house has wood on the ceiling. The south side and the north side are the dining room and the living room.
As you sort of become part of the family, or as you get inside the family spaces, that's where you sort of start interacting with the courtyard in a rather very easier manner, I would say.
The first time when we saw the courtyards, they were like 3 feet below.
3.5 feet down.
3.5 feet below than what
the rest of the house
was, and you couldn't really access it. It was something that was to be seen from outside. It was not something that you can easily come out and experience or walk into. So I think that was our first stark thing that we need to do something. And 2 master bedrooms here with their master toilets. So the idea was to break down the space. So once you enter, then this is more like your vanity and wardrobe space. And just behind the vanity is the shower and the WC space. There are 2 master washrooms, and the only difference between both of them is the color and the way we have done the flooring, and also the vanities are a little different. This is the family room, and there's a staircase above here where you go upstairs, and there are 2 guest bedrooms above.
I am at the western sort of entrance to the landscape, like the Kund area, which we call it. What we have always tried to do is create some sort of a connection with our past. We draw references from where we belong, where we came from, and sort of redefine them in a contemporary way. I think it's just like how you allow the nature or allow the landscape to participate in the whole process. Approach the project with a blank slate, understand what the site is trying to communicate, what the landscape is trying to say, and just try and be part of the same. your architecture or your design should grow like a tree.
Achieving that simplicity will like, the word simple is very simple, but to achieve simplicity I feel is very difficult, and that is what we always aim for.
There's something which is part of you gets expressed through the project. The project sort of becomes part of you, and there are certain projects which leave a greater residue in you. I think this is one of those projects which somehow has also taught us a lot of things in a certain way. If you learn to keep your ego aside, the nature sort of listens to you, and you also listen to the nature, and what you come up with is something becomes part of the landscape you are working from at.